The naming rights for St James's Park are up for grabs, according to the Daily Mail's Craig Hope. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Amongst all the takeover discussion, the issue of the stadium has come up frequently. I even made a video about the very topic on this channel. That discussion has mainly been about the capacity and whether or not St James's Park will need to be expanded, or whether in time a new stadium will need to be built on a brand new site. I suppose it's a sign that fans have hope again, that the club should and will progress. People are starting to dream once again, and it's great to see. However, in the first instance, we're not leaving St James's Park anytime soon. As we know, the new Saudi owners are here for the long haul. This is a long-term project of investment. Not everything is going to happen immediately, and the issue of the stadium capacity is not their number one priority. That said, the new owners, headed by Amanda Staveley, are clearly already looking for ways in which to increase commercial revenue to maximise the amount the club can compete with. Great news, of course, because under the former owner, we know that there was a deliberate suppression of revenue streams, because A, he advertised his tat shop for free, and B, he had no interest in expanding the commercial opportunities at the club, something that I've always found absolutely crazy, to be honest, for a man who wanted to make money. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole today. He's in the past now, and we can look forward. The new owners are already reportedly investigating whether or not to sell the naming rights to the stadium. Whoa, 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 I hear you say. Didn't the old owner do that and the fans were in uproar? Yes, he did. In fact, one of the most unpopular things the former owner did whilst at the club, and he did a lot of unpopular things, was when he decided to rename St James's Park with his company name. Everyone laughed at us, everyone mocked us, and we as a fan base were justifiably upset by it. So then, is it okay if the new owners come in and sell the naming rights for many millions of pounds? And how is that different to what the old guy did? Well, let's start with some facts about that situation. When the old boss slapped his disgusting company logo all over St James's Park in an act of literal corporate vandalism, he basically paid the club pennies. In fact, he claimed that his stated aim was merely to showcase what it could be like to a potential sponsor, when we all know it was a way of advertising his high street jumble sale for free. So straight away, there's the main difference. The Saudis will want a naming partner so that they actually pump millions of pounds into the club in exchange for having their company name on the stadium of one of the highest profile football clubs in the world. And the Saudis want this, not so they can pocket it all, but so that they can expand their reach in terms of financial fair play. Increased sponsorship equals more money to invest in the team, and we know that these people want Newcastle to be the cream of the crop. In order to do that, it'll cost a lot of money. Secondly, and just as importantly, in terms of arguing this case, Staveley is understood to want to consult fans on the issue. If you remember back when the junk shop was plastered across St James's Park, we weren't asked about it or consulted. It was just announced one day. The old boss didn't do PR. Well, he did, but it was always terrible. Staveley and the new owners know how to make things palatable from a PR point of view. They know that involving the support, making our voices heard, is half the battle when making potentially unpopular decisions. Even if a decision is taken to sell the naming rights to the stadium, more supporters are going to accept that decision, even if they're opposed to it, if they've felt like they've had their arguments heard and the reservations about it listened to. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to press the like button for me. Thanks. So what do I think overall? Would I like to see St James's Park renamed? The short answer is absolutely not. I think deep down I'm a traditionalist, and the thought of stadium renaming or even moving are things I'm not keen on. Manchester United, Liverpool and Chelsea are all examples of clubs playing in their original grounds who haven't changed their name for money. So why should Newcastle be any different? I think the answer to this comes down to where Newcastle United are right now and where Newcastle United are aiming to be. We're not aiming to be also rans in the top half. The new owners want us to be the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Those teams I just mentioned are already at that top end. They don't need to sell stadium naming rights. Our job is to catch up. And in the name of progress, if selling the naming rights to the ground is going to help the club climb up the league table by increasing revenue so we can sign better players, then ultimately that is probably more important than keeping the name of the ground, even if we're mainly actually against it. It's a really tricky issue for sure, and it'll be interesting to see what happens and if this story does bear fruit in the coming months. I'm not sure it'll be popular, but it may be inevitable as we go deeper into this brand new age. If you're new here, remember to subscribe and like this video too so it can reach a larger audience, and please let me know how you would feel if St James's Park was renamed by commenting below.